Hello, I'm Marco. Welcome to more Hearts of Iron 3. We are currently playing the Black Ice mod for the Finest Hour. And no, this is not a mistake. I'm not going to play with Germany. This is just to show you guys the result of my first playthrough, my very first playthrough with complete playthrough with this mod. I played as Germany to try to test my theory of this artillery plus one anti-tank. How would it perform? And yeah, they performed very well. It was a walk in the park until Paris, and pretty much a walk in the park until Moscow, which is in circle, at least until we started to suffer from supply issues, because this was mostly a Speed 5 game where I let the AI research for me, and I just built divisions and played that, like I said, Speed 5. And I didn't build enough planes, but I'm going to. So we are having a few supply problems. The Soviets would surrender in July of 1941 because I was never able to take Moscow because I didn't knew there was a level 10 port here, so I didn't make the arrangements to take it. But why I am talking about this? I'm talking about this first to show, not to brag. Believe me, I'm not that kind of person. To show the effectiveness of these divisions early on. But I recently discovered, where is it? Maybe here? No. That there is a technology in vanilla. This is a tech for militia, so I didn't know this is much. It's in the militia tech tree. This actually reduces the combat width of infantry. So when the war starts, we can research this, and apparently the Germany I didn't care about this, but so this will make infantry much more useful than I thought it was, and I'm happy for that, because I was a bit sad to see these. So I'm happy that infantry will become much better. Another thing that there is also a tech that increases the strength of the infantry brigade. So as time passes by, infantry will get much better than by comparison with the early game, and it will probably be a viable choice. Especially because the higher strength will make this division much more difficult to shatter than these divisions. These divisions will require a lot of babysitting by the player and require total air supremacy. You have to shred their bombers or to pieces, or these divisions will shatter easily. Why I'm talking about this? I'm talking about this because I'm also because I'm playing the playthrough with the UK, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to defeat Germany in 1949 1939 or 1940. As time passes by, the planes will get better, the annoyance of division shattering will get even bigger, so not sure if I have the correct strategy in my UK playthrough. Anyway, if I fail, I failed, I have no problem with that. Let's go back to our previous game. So we're back with our campaign in Black Ice with the United Kingdom. I've talked so much. I never talk so much about division composition in all my vanilla Let's Plays. I'm pretty sure of that. But playing a mod like Black Ice and not talking about this, I mean, not being aware of the changes that happened in this mod and all the choices that we have here is probably not a very good idea. So I would like to talk about this a bit more. Let's talk a bit about frontage, because I noticed that there are several differences in vanilla. So we have infantry with a frontage of 1 that can be reduced to less than that with text. The artillery has a width of 0.5. Not only artillery, we have a lot of them with 0.5. artillery, mixed support brigade, mixed armor support brigade, lots of the several others have 0.5, and we have brigades with no frontage like the infantry tank, the anti-aircraft, engineers, not sure, motorized anti-tank. I think these guys also don't have frontage, so these ones cannot fight if they are not attached to a division with frontage, like for example infantry or artillery, tank, whatever. When in doubt if the brigade has frontage or not, at least in the early game you can do this. You stack the 4 of them in the building queue, in the division queue. If you still see 0 there, so you have your answer. They don't have frontage. Like I could see there, infantry will become better with time, and division composition of 3 artillery plus 1 anti-tank is not as good as I thought it was, because infantry will actually get better. Anyway, I would like to talk a bit about the frontage and the division composition. As infantry improves, and because this mod has a frontage of 12 attacking from a province to the other, and we can attack without stacking penalty with 12 divisions. I wouldn't call it the perfect width, but we should not build divisions with a width of higher than 1. Because of that, we want to use the maximum amount of brigades at each fight, in my opinion. That's what I do in vanilla, and I'm pretty sure it works here too. That's why we were able to. That's why we saw that footage in my German campaign. The higher width brigades were completely destroyed by the artillery. But let's talk a bit about, let's say, less gamey division composition. So this will actually be good when the war starts, because we will be able to research. Where is it? This text here that will reduce the width of the infantry. So I'm always saying the same, but so eventually this division will have something like 0.7 in 1949 or early 1940 of frontage, so we can, and the artillery will have 0.3. So these two combined will have a width of 1. Right now we can have 24 of these brigades in 12 divisions to attack in a frontage of 12, so they will all join the fight. Everything that we attach here, if it has frontage, will decrease the amount of divisions that we can use. So it's a good idea to use divisions with brigades without frontage, because they don't take frontage in that fight. So anti-tank is better than the mixed support brigade because it has no frontage, while the mixed support brigade has 0.5, so it will take a slot in that fight. So we want here, in my opinion, again, guys, this is a can of worms, but this is my opinion only. You guys can do whatever you want, of course, but anti-tank here would be probably good. Another brigade, probably engineer. So these are 3 brigades that can join the fight. They don't take width. The better brigades use fuel, so they cannot be mass produced. Anti-aircraft brings very little to the fight, in the hopes that they will hurt the airplanes. So if you have a very good fighter coverage, this is redundant. This is not needed, and in vanilla there is a problem with the anti-aircrafts, because they can hurt the planes, but their air defense seems to be broken. So I don't know how useful this is in Black Ice. So yeah, that's it for explanations, I believe, regarding division composition. So let's start. Let's continue this. I've talked too much, way too much. Didn't want to talk so much in my first playthrough. Forgot to put this under AI control, but seeing what AI did with my German playthrough, I'm not gonna rely on the AI. Not at all. So I'm gonna research these. I'm gonna take charge of this personally. I want all of that. Plasma, this is great, reduces the attrition, gives us casualty trickle back, and increases manpower. Cool. This reduces my manpower, but I want IC efficiency, I want more IC and supplies. We are good, I believe, regarding manpower, especially if I keep selecting that army plus 80%. I want these. I want these too. That reduces my manpower, but gives me leadership. I also want that. Okay, this is also good. I don't want this because this research decreases the research efficiency, and that's something that I'm not ready to give up on, and I believe it's very important in this mod. So this is, I want all of these. Electronics. Of course I want radios because it increases the combat efficiency. I'm going to research this ahead of time because I believe this is extremely important in this mod, because this the other tech it provides an increase of research efficiency, and the next stage will even it's insane the amount of research efficiency that we can get after we unlock it, so probably worth it. Secret, I'm not gonna bother with anything here, not yet. I don't know what okay, later on I'll probably research it. Okay, this is ahead of time. Don't know if this is a requirement for something else. If I stumble upon that, I will research it. Not yet. I want these. I want these. I don't think I need that. Seems interesting. Increases gives several terrain bonuses to several brigades, into infantry, garrisons, militia, and all and more. Let's go to the artillery. Actually, I'm doing this wrong. I need to focus heavily on my artillery. Everything else will be researched later. The only thing that changed is that I'm going to use tanks. Probably gonna use tanks. We'll see. So have a close look at doctrines that affect artillery. They will have priority. All techs that affect artillery. This is probably too soon. Okay, but I want it. Will this be ready? April of 37. It's a long time. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on these techs. 36. So we now have the doctrines. Here, this is way behind. More that affect artillery. Nope, but these ones are quite behind, so let's research them. This one affects infantry. Okay, let's go back. Infantry. I think I'm missing anything. Nope. Nothing here that I can research at the moment. I want these. Bombers seem up to date. If anyone knows if these guys can carry other brigades, like for example anti-tank guns, it says here that they can carry them. Please say so in the comments, what kind of brigades they can carry. I would appreciate that, because I didn't test it. I want these. I currently don't have time to play games. I mean, when when I play a game I have to be recording, because this takes me a lot of time of my free time. I seldom play a game without being recorded. It's very rare these days. So all experiments that I do will come at the expense of more content to my channel, so I try to avoid it. I want these. Don't care about that, not yet. It's cool. The Black Ice has a lot of doctrines that are really important. Since we are a naval power, we will probably want Marines, and that will help the quality of our Marines. So those two are useless. I want these. This helps our kegs. Ground attack efficiency, please. Frontline, I don't care with that. I don't care with that either. Don't care with that. Suicidal bombings, yeah. Installation, yeah. Renoic cratering, ground attack efficiency, yeah. Naval strike, of course. More strike, yeah. Okay, I want that too. And I believe it's all. Let's unlock the sliders. Right now I want spies. I need to send them to Germany. Okay, I forgot to give the priority to that. Okay, finally we are about to unpause this. I apologize for so much talking. Let's prioritize production. This is broken or what? Whatever. I'm taking a huge chance here by building so many artillery, because I'm really worried with the effectiveness of the bombers later on if I'm not able to defeat Germany so as early as I want, but we will see. That's a chance that I will have to take. So I will continue researching infantry techs, because I might need them. So let's unpause finally. Speed 5. I'm keeping these brigades alive, mixed support brigade, because I might need to upgrade them to armored support brigades later on. Okay, someone stole our technology, and Germans occupied the Rhineland, so we lost 2 neutrality because of that. By the way, that reminds me that should look if your neutrality is dropping. Just choose a random country for that. Minus 0.07 or minus 0.08. Yeah, it's dropping, alright. So I'm gonna get rid of the subs. I don't need them. Torpedo boats are probably gonna disband them too, because they have a very crappy range. Okay, bye. These guys don't know what they are doing there. Let's go. My time is up, but I want to play a bit more because I've talked very much. Few subs have arrived, disband. I'm also very worried with our officer ratio after I build that stuff, so many brigades, and I also need to, since I also need to do a lot of research. I don't want sea mines, thank you. I don't know if this has any implications in the tech tree, but I really want the throughput. It's simply too important to ignore. I'm going to build a huge air force, and I don't have much IC, as you can see there, so because of the laws and difficulty level. So light air, I want a light air protection, even though I'm going to be building a lot of planes. This will reduce the amount of time needed for them to be built. Great. Crap. We're going to lose 6 IC in Sheffield. That's lovely. So let's choose this for the IC efficiency for production. Ooh. Okay, we have a lot of spies now, so if the number drops I will train more. For now that's perfectly alright. It's like another fleet arrived. Let's merge them together. Another event. So it make us lose 1 descent, we didn't have descent, so and you'll gain 2 in unity, and education, civil defense and home front focus will technology will be boosted, research. Yeah. Let's go. Well, this is only for 6 days, so should probably take advantage of that. 6 days. 19th of February. Oh damn, forgot to. Okay, so let's research stuff again, and let's merge these guys. Cannot merge the other planes with the keg. We have assault gliders here. Nope. Okay, I have more subs. Expand. Torpedo boats here, nope. So let's merge them. Whoa. Okay, I don't think I need these resources, but I'm gonna allow it anyway. I don't know, so for some reason I let my convoys be destroyed. Of course not, but who knows. Churchill is upset. This will make us gain 1 unity, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't really matter the relations with Germany. Neutrality is still dropping, so we'll be able to unlock better laws. What's up? So we're going to lose yuan unity, and our time is up, so I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and by the way, I recently reached today, I think it was today, I reached 1000 subscribers. I was almost forgetting to talk about this. I would like to thank all of you for your support, for sticking with this channel, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you all. Never said this before, but I'm not very good at sucking up, but I really mean this. You guys are great. Thanks a lot, and I hope to see you soon.